Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as always, we'll be talking about our weekly Torah portion, Parshas Mishpatim, and the laws. And finally, I think I say it every year, finally, it's a real Torah. Not stories, not histories, not legends, but not events, but actual laws. And this weekly Torah portion brings a lot of different laws, financial laws, interpersonal relationship laws, and it's impossible in this format to discuss all of them. So I want to concentrate just on one of them. That expose extremely important idea in human psyche, in interhuman relationship, but it begins as from a very unexpected place. It talks about the thief who stole either lamb or sheep or an ox. And it says that if it was killed or eaten or sold, whatever, he cannot return the actual animal. Then if he stole an ox, he has to pay 5 times the value. If he stole a sheep, he has to pay 4 times the value. And I'm sure all the people who fighting for the animal rights will say, what happened? Why we oppress the poor sheep? Why for ox 5 times and for sheep just 4 times? The explanation is pretty obvious and very logical, that yes, sheep is very important, but it's only like the share or the meat, but it doesn't produce something extra value. The ox, it could be a way of transportation, especially back then, or something that you plow the field. So there is an extra value to the ox, and this is why the losses, the damages for a person that the animal was stolen from are much higher. Rashi brings 2 explanations to this law. The second one, it's based on this logic. It's pretty obvious because the ox has also value of giving a job for the owner, and the sheep just the commodity. But the second one, but the first one actually that Rashi brings, it's very strange. It's a very strange thing. That let's imagine you stole this animal. You stole an ox. You just walk in the ox on the street. Everybody sees you with the ox. Nobody cares. It's a normal visual for that time. It's like you're driving in a car. But if you stole a sheep will not go by itself from the cattle. You have to actually carry it. Forget about smell when you're carrying the sheep. But when you walk on the street with the sheep in your hands or on your shoulders, everybody look at you. Come on, what's happened to this guy? And it's really laughing at you that somebody is carrying a sheep. And this downgrade your self-respect and the self-value. And the Torah says because the thief already suffered, that everybody was laughing at him that he was carrying the sheep. This is why the payout for the sheep, it's 1 time more. And it's very strange. Seriously, the Torah cares about the self-respect of the sheep, of the thief. We're talking about the thief. Moreover, it downgrades the punishment for the thief because of the loss of self-respect. But here, Torah gives a very important rule. Self-respect, don't undervalue it. It has one of the highest value in a human relationship, and people can go do absolutely nonsense, stupid things, and just not to lose the respect of others. For example, there's a famous medrash when Shlomo HaMelech passed away and the kingdom was split into 2 in Judea and Israel, and the one that led the schism was Yerovam ben Nevat, who was an idol worshiper, and we know how it's all ended. But there is a medrash that says that God came into the prophecy in the dream to the Yerovam ben Nevat and say, repent. I understand you idol worship and everything, but this split between 2 kingdoms and loss of unity will bring to disaster, and if you repent, I forgive you everything, and we together, me, you, and the descendant from the house of David, will walk together in Gan Eden. Yerovam ben Nevat asked God just one thing: who will walk the first behind you, me or the heir from the house of David? And then God says, obviously the heir from house of David. He said no, and he continued. He split the kingdom, and today all those 10 tribes lost because Yerovam ben Nevat value very high his own respect. And the same thing happened on Purim, just in a month. We will celebrate it less than a month. And on Purim, Mordechai was just one guy who didn't bow to Haman. Come on, Haman, the whole entire kingdom, the empire was just one guy. but he couldn't settle with this. This was just one Mordechai. He was that didn't bow to Haman. He was losing the entire respect, and he started the whole project of destruction, of destroying the Jewish people. And we know how it's ended for Haman. Self-respect, respect of others has a very high value, and it doesn't matter. You carry sheep, you're walking with the ox, but this idea of the self-respect of another person, it's a key factor in any relationship, especially inside the family. So whatever you do, whatever you carry, don't forget your own respect, but especially respect of others. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.